So here we have another example in which we need to apply Pythagoras Theorem. Again, how do we know when we have to apply Pythagoras Theorem? If we notice that we have a right angle triangle, the side again that is opposite to the right angle triangle is called the hypotenuse. And I'm going to just use HYP for short for hypotenuse, right? So now, but in this case, we are given the hypotenuse, okay? And we have to find one of the short sides. But if we apply the same formula for Pythagoras' theorem, that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the other side squared, right? So we have that. So a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared. So therefore, if we just simply substitute the values here, we know that this is the hypotenuse, so this is angle A, side A, angle B, side B, angle C, side C. So therefore we recognize that angle A is equal to 13. So we have 13 squared. Or sorry, side A is equal to 13. So we have 13 squared is equal to B squared, which is what? 12 squared plus C squared. So we do not know what C is at this point in time. No, but 13 squared, we know 13 squared is equal to 169 is equal to 12 squared, which is equal to 144 plus C squared. So it means now that we are to make C the subject of the formula, right? Alright, so what operation is this? We are what? We are adding. So since we are adding, it means that if this 144 is moved across to that side, or if we say subtract 144 from both sides, we got 169 minus 144 is equal to 144 minus 144 plus c squared. 144 minus 144 gives us 0. So 0 plus c squared gives us c squared. 169 minus 144, that 25, that is equal to 25. So c squared is equal to 25. So we're going to just flip it here, right? So c squared is equal to 25. So we have c squared is equal to 25. So therefore what it means is that in order for us to find c, we are going to find the square root of both sides. Square root of c squared is equal to c, and the square root of 25 is equal to 5. So therefore we have c is equal to 5 centimeters. So the length of side C is equal to 5 centimeters. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, people? Let us check. 5 squared is 25, right? So 144 plus 25 is equal to 169. So it makes sense, right? So what can we recognize here, or what can we generalize here? It means that every time we apply Pythagoras' theorem, whenever we want to find the hypotenuse, we are going to plus, right? But for every other time, we are going to what? We are going to subtract. You understand that? Alright. Let us look at this one. Okay, so if we look at this one, this right angle triangle as well. So we look at this right angle triangle. here again, we are given the what? The hypotenuse. We are given one of the short sides. So we are asked to, so in this case, you are asked to find the unknown side here, which is r. Okay? Now, again, if we apply Pythagoras Theorem, and I use different letters, no. Why do we use different letters? Because I don't want you to get caught up in the fact that it must always be equal to a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared. Alright? So if we apply that concept, if this is angle r, then this side is side r, right? And if this is angle q, then this side is side. Then this side is what? Side q. And if this is angle p, then this is what? Side p, right? So what is it that we want to find here? We want to find side r. Is it the hypotenuse that we want to find? No. So since we don't want to find the hypotenuse, it simply means that we are going to apply the same concept. So if we just apply, you substitute these letters instead of the A, B, and C, what are we going to have? Alright, let us use the letters first. So it would be what? P squared, right? Is equal to Q squared plus R squared. Then we substitute the values. What is side P equal to?
17.
So we have 17 squared is equal to 8 squared plus R squared. Again, 17 squared is equal to 289 is equal to 8 squared is equal to 64 plus R squared. Again, what operation is this here? We are what? Adding, multiplying, subtracting which one? Adding. So therefore if I take the 64, and this is a positive 64, so if I take the 64 across this side, it becomes what? Becomes negative, right? And remember now people, so it becomes 289 minus 64 is equal to R squared. So 289 minus 64? 225. So this is equal to 225 is equal to R squared. Is that the length of R? What do I need to do? Find the square root. So R is equal to the square root of 225, and that is equal to 50 centimeters. So basically, gentle people, this is how we apply Pythagoras Theorem.